Welcome everybody to some of the best custom maps from the community map browser in Prodeus. This is a new game to hit Xbox Game Pass, and you guys can download these maps yourselves. First up, we have Peach's Castle. This game right here, if you don't already know, is a very cool little retro style FPS. There's a lot of blood, there's a lot of gore. I feel like I'm back on the N64 in a FPS meets Mario style level. You gotta love that. As you can see, I hit that question mark block just like the Mario game. Stuff falls out of it. Now we got some different type of enemies though. We don't have any chain chompers or nothing like that. We got some dudes with guns out here. This is what I'm talking about. So also have like some zombie guys just kind of walking towards you. Some of them are pretty easy to take out if you got the right weaponry here. I got a pistol, I got a shotgun. You can charge it up, and as you saw, I was shooting it out here. It shoots out like a flaming effect. Now you can also go inside the castle, which I'm about to do, not right this second. First I got to clear out the perimeter. I'm being strategic. There's guys on the roof, and Wario and Waluigi better watch out. If they're storming this castle, they might catch you right in the mustache. There's some health pickups down here. You can't swim in the water. I tried doing that later. You can't do that, but pretty much everything else you can do, just like Mario 64. Like I said, you can go up in the castle, not just in the lobby. No, you can go into the rooms and everything. They got the paintings on the wall. They got the same kind of effect. Let's get to that later. Look at the effects of this blood though. This blood is flying all over the place. It stays on the ground. You gotta love that. And it also gets splattered all over your guns if you get too close to it. There's another sniper posted up on top of the roof. I'm trying to take him out. I'm dodging. I'm trying to find the right weapon to take him out with. There's that flaming effect there that I tried to use it on him. And I'm gonna do it on the sniper as well. I don't have my sniper anymore, so I have to charge it up, and then that sets him on fire there and eventually takes him down. Now I'm, scouring every inch and angle of this map. There's these little coin pickups. They really incorporated all they could from Mario 64 into this level. I love it, man. So I'm gonna make my way into the castle now. But look at the blood. It is just everywhere. This is a very horrific scene that we have here at Peach's Castle, and she's probably, I don't know, she's probably up in there somewhere. Maybe we'll see. But I'm gonna get as far as I can into the castle, but first I got a little nook and cranny I didn't explore. I got to go down there. There's a nice map. I love the map in the game too. It's a cool 3D map that you can bring up, and these guns are so far my favorite. You're dual wielding, and if you press the left trigger, you shoot the left gun. If you press the right trigger, you shoot the right gun. And if you press both triggers at the same time, then you're gonna fire both of the weapons. I love when games do that with their dual wielded weapons. As you can see there, of course I'm pulling on that right trigger, and the right gun is going to be the only one firing. But if you really want to send some firepower, get both of those triggers going. So here we are in the lobby of the castle. Looks great. You can go into these rooms. As you'll see, I couldn't believe it. I kept going deeper and deeper and deeper into the castle. What I was really trying to do is get away from this big old dude here. He's very powerful. Some sort of, I don't know what he is, but he was really kicking my butt there. So I tried to escape off into that room and was taken out. But what you can do is continue from the nexus point. They got little checkpoints in here. You gotta love that. And so I start back up at the room, and it doesn't get rid of your progress in this level. So that dude was just still hanging out when all the other enemies were taken down. Now see, we got the paintings on the wall, and they are really splattered now with all this blood. What a great effect there. Blending of two worlds. We got the Mario world blending with the old school retro kind of Doom, Quake kind of levels. Speaking of Doom and Quake, wait till you guys see the next levels coming up. But look at the artwork I did here with that blood splatter. A real improvement on the piece of work there. So now I got to try to take this guy out. He's still not going down. He is, I don't know if he's got some kind of shield on, but he's just, he's running this castle, man. I thought Wario and Waluigi were bad, but this dude, I mean, I just can't get rid of him. And Peach is probably scared out of her mind up in her room or wherever she is. I don't know, but look at, I mean, we got every room that is in the original. Just a great job here by the map creator. Shout out out to you. Look, once again, another room up in the castle. Cool little outdoor area, and this is where my time here in the castle is going to end. Got that homing thing that took me out. Now let's check out a Quake remake. All these maps that I'm going to feature today are some form of a remake. This is Quake E1M1 reimagining. So this is from the Quake game. We went from Mario to Quake, all in Prodeus. I love it, man. The variety is off the charts. No matter what level you're in, though, the blood splatter and the gore is off the charts as well. This game's fun to play, man. It's solid. If you like the old school FPSs, the Duke Nukems, the Quakes, the Dooms, you're gonna love this as well. Or anybody that's just a fan of map editors, I love seeing the creativity and the customization and the never-ending content that the community can come up with. And you know, the game never gets old, and this game is great, man, for doing that, and including a map editor for these creators to keep adding maps to the game. It's never ending. I love it. I love the little flaming barrels that the dude put in here. I use those to my advantage to explode the enemies right there, and the effects just look so great. I love the retro art style. I see a lot of game developers are going back. Enough time has passed where people are missing the old school kind of art style, you know, a little bit of a remake with the controls now. I love the look of the levels here, but with controls that we didn't have when levels were looking like this. It was hard to, especially with the N64 controller, to get the one joystick going with the yellow C buttons. And I mean, these games back in the day did not control very well. They don't hold up, but I love seeing the same kind of art style coming back in a HD format, so I get real nostalgic for it. I like it a lot. Keep it up, guys. So I'm getting low on ammo. This game is pretty tough too. I don't know what you guys play this game on, if you play it, but I'm doing these levels on the medium difficulty. And as far as ammo management goes and different enemies coming at you, it's pretty tough on medium. I didn't make it through that first level, and I don't know if I can't remember if I made it through this one. I know I made it through the third level I'm going to show you guys, but these levels are tough. And I love the enemy variety. You got snipers coming at you while there's like zombies walking towards you, and then there's dudes with guns all of a sudden that look like the zombies, and they just throw everything at you. There's a toxic dude that's going to explode goo everywhere. So as you can see, I get taken out, and I'm going to continue from that checkpoint. I love the checkpoints, so you can start from pretty much where you left off, and you don't have to restart the level. They're not that harsh on you. It's a tough game, but they don't really make it too much of a headache, so I appreciate that. And it looks great. This would have been a huge hit on the PS1, the N64. There's all different objectives in these levels, all different kinds of missions you got to do. It's not all about shooting people and making it to the end. Some of them are more open-ended. Some of them you got to do this, some of them you got to do that. And so these creators are really doing a great job for Prodeus. These guys have been making maps. There's some brand new ones that are great as well. I think they've been making them on PC for a while and porting them over to consoles. So it's great that this finally came to consoles on Game Pass for, free basically if you pay for Game Pass Ultimate, which is a great deal, I gotta say, because Xbox Live Gold is already $9.99, and then you just pay $5 more and you get games out of nowhere like this. Great games every month, a whole slew of them. So really, it's a great deal. Greatest deal in gaming, if you ask me right now, besides free-to-play games that are coming out. There's some great free-to-play games coming out as well, but nothing holds up to well, it doesn't compare anyway to Prodeus. And you might say Roblox has a lot of custom maps, but I don't know if they can hold a candle to this art style and these graphics. You know, they got a lot of work to do to catch up to Prodeus here. There's pickups as well. You gotta love that. There's like health pickups. You can pick up the weapons of the enemies as they drop them. I'm gonna get that chain gun. I love this. Look at this minigun. Demolishing these enemies, just mowing them over. There's just blood everywhere. This is wild. So as you can see, you can pick up the weapons and choose which one you want to use. Similar to, I think it was, games like Quake, it'll auto-rotate to what weapon it thinks you want to use there. So, these games are quick. It's a lot of using your reflexes. You don't have a whole lot of time to think about nothing. You just got to mow them down and keep it moving. So we're going to move on to the next area. I'm going to show you guys. And like I said before, I don't think I'll make it through this level. Look, I'm on 12 health. Thank goodness for that checkpoint, or I wouldn't have made it this far. No, see, it keeps going. These levels are epic, man. So now I got some kind of shotgun. Never seen this before. This is a cool shotgun. Now I got to evacuate the area, do a little bit of backtracking, and now the level's all sparking, and just the effects are great. This is, I mean, completely custom made by just anybody and their brother can do it. It's just fantastic. So as you can see here, I'm making my way back through the level. Now the level is completely redesigned, and you gotta love that. Picked up some health somewhere. Must have been that checkpoint or something. Not on 12 anymore. I'm running low on ammo. Got some ammo for the minigun. Definitely gonna use that to my advantage. And that was a cool little enemy in a little cubby hole there. I like that. I'll get a little turned around, a little lost. There's all kinds of different pathways in this and everything. So now I'm like in the the ventilation system or something. That dude got crushed right there. Just great. Look at the environmental effects, the lighting, and the everything like that. Someone needs to hire these custom map designers. I swear, they're better than some of the developers of these game companies like Ubisoft have. They need to really poach these guys from the community map section. It's a great way to build your talent. Add a community map editor to your game, and that's a great way to find guys that are right for your team there. You know, as long as they're not too wild or something, they can work in a work environment without sexually harassing people. Most of the people at Ubisoft work for a guy that can't stop sexually harassing people. They keep him, which is not good. You got to weed those guys out. But I bet you there's a lot of great people who just make these for fun, and time to weed out the bad apples and hire some of these guys doing this from home on their free time too. Imagine if you paid them. Look at that. Oh man, when that lightning strike struck and all you saw was red, what a cool effect. Nostalgia only gets you so far when the controls aren't there, but with this game you got the nostalgia with the modern controls and modern effects here and there. It's just the best of both worlds. So now I'm in like a sewer system of some sort. These maps, I'm so impressed by these. They look so cool. They must have great map creation tools. I never looked at the map editor myself, but the tools must be great because these guys already are just popping off on this map editor, making some great experiences for people to play. So the tools must be easy enough to use or intuitive enough to just have anybody and their brother be able to basically get to work on there and really do what they want to do. And so now I got this looks like a sniper rifle. This thing packs a punch right here if I can keep ammo for it. So now I got a little bit of an arsenal. I love that chain gun, especially at close quarters. Things are really popping off now. There's a whole lot of enemies, and I just got to keep moving. If you stay still in this game, you're gonna get killed. You got to keep moving, stick and move, and don't let people get you from the left, because then they'll get you from the right. So just keep moving and prioritize your targets as well. If I could give you guys any tips, like those snipers, they're just gonna sit back there and keep picking you off while you're dealing with all these dudes up close. You got to sometimes keep moving away from the dudes that are trying to get you up close, pick off the snipers, and then you can deal with the guys that you can run away from last because they can't hit you. So there's a lot of strategy, believe it or not, in a run and gun looking kind of game like this. So there's still a lot I'm learning too. I'm doing pretty poorly here. I mean, not too bad, but I'm not going to make it through this level, so I got things I need to learn. And there's also leaderboards too, so you can keep getting better, working your way up the leaderboard, keep track of how you're doing versus everybody else. So there it is, I get taken out. Now let's check out the final level. Last but not least, a Doom 2016 intro level. I think this is a smaller level. I make it through this time, so you can see what happens when you make it through. Like I was just talking about the leaderboard, you'll be able to see that. But first, let's take in the design of this level. They got candles lit and everything for us. I like that. And some armor and everything for us. Thank you for that. And this is inspired by the new Doom game, the reboot or what have you that came out in 2016. And it fits well with this nice retro design now. Okay, I love these tight corridors here. It's kind of terrifying. You got to really, be careful through these tight spaces, make your way through. and it's going to open up on us too. I like that. See, there's dead bodies. You can shoot those too. It's sick, but I love it. You can really see the flame effect from that shotgun right there. If you charge it up before you fire it, it has that flaming after effect on it. There's some more exploding barrels. Those are great as well for taking out the enemy, but don't let them get you. Now, don't hang out by one of those, or otherwise you're going to get hit. There's just projectiles everywhere, blood everywhere. It's wild. I love it. So you got to be strategic, that's for sure. Can't just stand still and camp. Nah, you got to be active. So there's floating dudes, there's shooting dudes, exploding dudes. Now those homing dudes are really getting me. I need to shoot them before they get close to me. I can't outrun those floating dudes. Or I can get the floating dudes, I can't outrun the homing dudes. I need to learn the names of everybody too. I'm new to this Prodeus stuff here. You know, I'm taking damage, but I got armor, health pickups a little bit here. I think we're all out of them though, so I just got to take everybody down here. I can use the cover to my advantage as well, but you don't want to stay too tunnel vision. They'll sneak up on you. You know, you gotta really keep it moving. I feel like this medium difficulty is the sweet spot for me right now. It's not too easy, that's for sure, and I make it through the level, so it's not too hard. So let's see how I did there. Kills 76%. I didn't find any secrets or secrets in the level. As you can see, I'm playing on difficulty medium, and my time was 2 minutes 45. Can you guys beat that there at home? Let me know. Rate the maps too. I'm gonna do that. This was a good one. I'm not going to rate it bad. This is a goodie. Check out the high scores, see how everybody else did. I'm ranked 3,274. I got a ways to go, so there's a lot of replayability involved. If you want to get a better time, a better score, you can do that. And if you want to see some more community maps, I'll show some more of the best ones. There's a lot of good ones to pick from, so I just pulled out 3 right here. But let me know which one of these 3 were your favorite. And until next time, this has been Rusty Pfluger, over and out.